memory fragment.
Alright, I need to go to bed, but I couldn't resist, and Aunt said, do one more. So, one more it is. What do we need to... Mel's World. 1,200 people. Oh, we might be here a little while. 1,200 is a big number. Oh, this is the one we just started before I headed out earlier. So I already put in the Crazy Caterpillar. It's a vertical drop coaster. Big wing. I'm assuming we put it in the loop. Yeah, we put it in the loop. What does this guy even look like? Let's see. So Big Out. No, they're not gonna win. How high can we go? That high, apparently. This is an inline twist. Oh. How the heck do we do a vertical drop? Oh my word. We can't quite do that. It's a Nova Ant. Oh, we're out of money again, aren't we? That's all we get. We need to, like, wrap up this ride. Not like that. Not have enough monies. We can only hope that this ride is actually fun for our guests. Otherwise, it's going to be a disaster. How you doing, Ant? Eat it up. I still have them up in the corner. They're tempting me. Because dollar bucks, like, I need to have the Alton Towers dream. Also, it makes the game more fun that it's not, like, for real life. Like, you're given all these options for currency. Why would you choose something foreign? Like, you could pick all of these. You can, in this, you can even choose a custom currency somewhere. Oh. We could even choose, we could even make it dollar bucks. At one point I did it in yen, but yen made it so confusing. The euro dollar change is, I think it's the same. I mean, we really need an on-ride photo section to make sure I get the maximum amount of dollar bucks out of people's wallets. We've about made it back. Oh, it won't fit. Game. There we go. Alright, let's see how bad this coaster is. It does need an entrance. See how bad it is. What do we think the excitement score is going to be on this terrible ride I made? Yes, I have. I really want to play Sim Tower 2. But it requires somehow setting my computer to Japanese. All the files for it are, like, they're in my Discord. Like, how to set it up. And instructions. I don't think it's going to actually, well, I don't know if it's going to make it up this secondary ramp, to be honest. I think the ride's going to be too extreme and the excitement's going to be a disappointing 5. Maybe it'll be a 6. It's a really long ride. Oh my word. Um, I think it's going to be over 10. I think the extreme is going to be over 10. That's got to be way too fast. There's no way. I think it's going to be 12. Well, it's actually not the worst ride. It's intense. But I think we can manage making everybody sick. Yeah, Sim Tower is amazing. It's been a very long time, but I actually coded stuff that like works with like the elevator management systems and things. I've built stuff like that. Of course, the stuff at Sim Tower is like really busted. But it's supposedly better in the other games. That's why in the later games. There's also a game called the Ute Tower, which is the predecessor. I'm just going to hire a handyman, and his job is just going to be to patrol the tube area. That's your job. We should give these guys some benches, because they're all going to get sick on this run. But it passed the post of having... I mean, 6 excitement is enough. Yeah, do we need to brush off Sim Tower? I got it in the basement. Well, at least these guys are lining up. This guy appears sick. Why is he sick? This park's really clean and tidy. This path is disgusting. He's quite sick. Well, oh yeah, the rides that came with the scenario also were rather intense too. Yeah, the Seattle Orcas are not getting those 100 runs and 48 balls. It would require massive recapitulation. And Sim Tower. Well, these guys are lining up to get on this stupid thing, so... How many guests per hour can it even do? It's kind of a long ride time, but that's okay. Does it do powered launch? Okay, this one doesn't have powered launch. 3 trains, 8 cars per train, 2 passengers per train. So it can do 48 guests at a time. 48 guests per 2 minutes times 30. It's about a 2-minute ride. It could do approximately about 1,400 guests an hour at $2 a piece, so it's about $2,800 an hour. Yeah, it's going to be a moneymaker, so that's good. What is the price to enter the park currently? Well, that's not happening anymore. Sorry, park no longer free, guys. Actually, don't have a lot of. We have a couple other coasters. Don't you like my decor? Look at the ride is so exciting now. Because I added decor. By way of looks like giraffes and an elephant shooting water in the air out of its proboscis. Actually, it wasn't the most expensive ride for it being a 6. How is that not making everyone puke? I don't understand that part. Like, everybody should be puking. We need to get... How many more guests in the park? 500? We gotta get 500 more guests in the park. You know, one thing I haven't checked is if our favorite Mahjong Soul has a new... because they just finished the one thing. I'm curious if they have just some other event going on that you could log in and get free stuff. Server maintenance, so they are having something. It's currently down. There you go. I apologize about the amount of litter. This is bad. Guests are complaining. Oh, there's a lot of puke here. But didn't I just assign this guy to like walk literally just here? He's doing something stupid. People are gonna puke all over this ride, so just patrol this. They didn't destroy the benches yet, so that's good. I still don't know what the heck you're actually supposed to hire security for. Like, I don't know if it prevents benches and stuff from getting destroyed, or what. Do we have scrambled eggs on the premise? No. No. There you go. Never really much of a line for that ride. Where's our swooping dude? Cool. Do they, like, leave no longer nauseous? No. The last thing I want to do is add a burger bar here, but, I mean, the people there are hungry, clearly. If they puke up their burger, and then they puke up their burger. Are you ready, Ant? The Olympics start in 3.5 hours. U.S. plays France in pool play of the ship football. What am I missing here? Why does this not line up? Ah. A lot. We got so much puke everywhere. Like way too many. I'm not even sure he needs that. I don't know. He can sweep. Maybe I'll have him sweep this too. Even though this area appears to be under control now. We're up to 750 guests. Do we have go-karts anywhere? I don't think we do. Go-karts are really good. We're gonna build go-kart. Do they have one already pre-built, or do I have to build my own go-kart? It's gonna be a good one. Whoa. It'll cost way too much. This one's really... Oh, wait a second. It's not as big as I thought it was. But I guess it requires flat ground. I wasn't aware that go-karts counted as a... You know... thrill ride. Is it really a thrill ride? Ah, there we go. We reached the end of the station platform for this. And this is already too high for the supports. Okay, well, okay. Well, maybe I can just raise some of the land. That way. Oh, can they go underground? Dang. If it can go underground, it's not gonna let me. What does it need to be at? Station level 8? Well, let's see how good this is. If this is good enough, then it's good enough. Oh, we don't even get to know the score until we get to the... It's 2 laps. Where is the nearest footpath? It's going to be over here. Toots checking his map. He got lost. He got lost because I messed it up. And why are we not going into the... They don't want a go-kart. They might have been confused because I messed up the thing. So that's really the maximum number of cars? 23? Another good wicket. We still don't know what the score is of this ride, excitement-wise. It might be terrible. It's a pretty simple go-kart. There they go. 2 laps. Like yellow car's in the lead. Oh no, red car took the lead. It's a drag race. Oh, he just bopped him. There's our winner. Blue car. Oh, that was... They get to go around again. Russell. They might have been caught at the back, and I lost track of who was where. This Russell guy is the winner. Oh dear, this is not good. Well, the excitement's pretty high. It's not amazing, but it's still pretty good. The ride length's kind of long. And it figures somebody gets off of the go-karts and pukes anyways. I guess I'll put a lavatory here. Alright. Airplane cars. Do people think the park entrance fee is a good value? Or is a Caterpillar is a good value? I think the park entry fee is appropriate. Man, we got a lot of coasters. Did I already build profit taking in this one? No. No, I haven't. It's 12 grand to be built. This one says it has the ultimate freefall experience. Oh, that's a lot of dollar bucks. Hopefully that's enough speed to actually get this up. Say cheese. We really don't have enough dollar bucks, so let's just complete the circuit and see if this is exciting enough. If it isn't, then we will address what is happening. Get down to 3. that completes the track. I think it's going to be too extreme, but let's find out how bad. Right, how bad could it possibly be? How bad do we think it's going to be? I think it's... I'm not sure it's going to get through the track, to be honest. Nah, it'll probably be okay. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'm worried about this. Pretty quick ride, to be honest. If this is actually exciting, it'll be a moneymaker. Wow, it's actually a pretty good ride. Oh, alright. Well, we could improve it too, but this is a good start. People will flock to this ride. It's a good ride. Oh, we're out of monies. All right. Okay, I'm really excited about this one. Let's see how many rides we actually get. This one might end up being our crazy moneymaker. I mean, look at it. It's got... six cars, 6 passengers, so it's 18 per ride. So at any given time, it could do like 100 people. And the ride time is not very long. Oh, level 1 drop, because then we can add, if we add to it. Maybe we could put something next to this that might build people up. I love it when they get out their camera. So if you name one of your guys Chris Sawyer, all they will do is run around the park and take pictures. It's a little Easter egg. Look at these lines. This is epic. Money, money. Look at that. Look at that profit. Big profits. I know if they're having fun, they're going to buy balloons. So here, go to the balloon salesman. See, I figured it'd be more vomiting inducing for how fast the coaster's going, but I guess there aren't many hard turns, so that helps. Oh my goodness, look at all this money. Really? It thinks we're gonna make 12 grand an hour? Look at this. 15 grand an hour. The profits are concern wealthy. Look at this. We got a good one. I'm glad I saved it. Too bad most scenarios it isn't going to be unlocked. Oh my goodness, it's just going to print money. $20K. Now I'm just interested in how much money this particular ride is going to make. It's almost like the station length is too long. Because you see, if the station length was like 4 pieces smaller, but man, if the brakes were to fail, that'd be really bad. If the brakes were to fail, they'd just smash into all the cars. Man, the profits are massive. $26,000 an hour. That's crazy. Is it going to go even higher? Or is that it? How many on-ride photos have we sold? 204? So how many guests actually buy it? Like 50% of the guests? 50% of my guests are just getting scammed. Wow, our park happiness is almost a perfect score. Wow. Look at all of them. They're super happy leaving the ride. We got a winner here. This is a good one. I figured we would have to do something else special here, like we could basically kind of do what we did here twice. This ride is just printing money. Look at this. Oh. What do people do when they buy their balloon and then they go on the ride? It looks like they leave with their balloon. But what do? Do you shove it under the seat? What happens to the balloon? We broke the 1,000 barrier. We might not need to build any more rides. We might just about be there. Why are you leaving? Are you out of money? Oh, he has no money left. He rode 6 rides and he went home. Is that all the roller coasters or no? Nope, we still got roller coasters. So, 600 additional $bucks a month from adding this roller coaster. It's probably more, to be honest. May 24. So no. Are my mechanics just like way too busy? He's answering the radio call, so. Wow, did we hit 1,000? Our park rating is now maximum. I would think that brings in more guests, I think. I don't know, let's advertise for the park for a few weeks. How popular is... Well, the bobsled, they want way too much money to ride. Built 2 years ago, you're not going to get $3 for it. Right, everyone's like, huh, they still thought it was a really good value, huh? No one has ridden the merry-go-round. It might be that there's no access to the... No, there is, just no one's ridden it. It's kind of common, it's pretty low interest. It's more, you use it more for the ambiance and the music. Why does no one like the hijack? That was too expensive. I guess we're going to need something else to pack more guests in. I keep hitting things. How do I break out? There we go. This one doesn't have an on-ride photo. What a scam. Oh, we're out of Dosh. I just hope it lines up. I think we have to go one to the right. We'll see how exciting it is. I'm concerned that without the powered launch and that section I made with the tunnel, that it's not going to quite go right. I think it might be too ambitious. We'll see. Man, those go-karts. If we made that line any longer, why are there like all these puking people outside the go-karts? Huh? The park still has a 999 rating, so we don't need to clean up the puke quite yet. So it's slow ride currently to get up that chain. My concern is this is going to get nuts. Okay, that's bad. This all seems very bad. Well, we're going to get up it. We got up it. Oh, baby, that's actually really cool what happened there. I don't know, what do you think? I think it's going to be a 6.0. Might be a 6.5. Might be like 8 on intensity, though. Wow. Very nausea-inducing. But the people are going to like it. It'll sell. I mean, you're not wrong. I'll wrap up this scenario and rehost, eat it up, and maybe go to bed. Still not feeling 100%, which is kind of sucking. Wow, look at how quickly they're all going to get on this ride. I think they're all going to get sick. I think they're all going to get real sick. We can fit 56 passengers. The number of people with thoughts of feeling sick. Oh dear. Well, they've ridden like everything in the park. Hard to see the cursor. The cursor for... Yeah, my mouse is very hard to see. Surprised it doesn't let me... That's one option that's not in this, is to use the hardware mouse. Or the software mouse, I should say. The cursor. It's the Sims crosshair. I remember this game had a big white cursor. We need to park another 150 guests in the park. Yep. Yep. Well, in this game it kind of blends in, particularly because we have, like, a black-themed coaster. And all the cars on this one are all black, too. We're getting close to the requisite number of guests. How are we doing on income? Oh, we made less than we did. I think because a couple rides were down. Let's advertise for the park. Let's get some people in the park. Because we already have like a max rating, so I don't know what else we're supposed to do besides just add more rides. I don't know how to pack more people into the park. What we're already doing. So let's just advertise and see if that helps us grow. Yep, that's what's helping. Ant has the right idea. Let's keep advertising. Rocket cars. What's rocket cars? On the right is rocket cars. Is that a coaster? Oh, it's probably a jet. No. What kind of ride is? Oh, the classic mini roller coaster can. Yeah, so you can get upgrades for certain rides and stuff. So that one kind of raises the excitement level. How are we doing here? Well, they aren't all pukey at the exit here. I figured they would. This guy getting off is pretty sick. Let's see what he does. They're also all hungry. Maybe we should put food over here. It's our food option. Want some pizza. So 70 people short. Pizza hype indeed. The only problem with the car ride is that it requires like absolutely flat ground because the max what do you call it? The height that it's allowed is pretty low. But it looks like we can fit this one, so we'll do that. I'm gonna charge much. I'm not even sure what the... I'm not sure which is the entrance. Indeed it was. I'm just trying to get more rides in here so that we can finish the scenario. Can he get in? Oh wow, the excitement for this ride is near zero. It's actually terrible. Yep, Mel's World. Should I just load it up with... What if I give you a bunch of elephant fountains? Does that make this more exciting? Are you now excited? Wow, why did there must have been good scenery or something from the scenario that this one is from, because this ride's terrible. Ride's like legit terrible. I legit have no idea why this ride is this bad. Is it because the cars we have are no good? Oh, well. Far be it for me to turn down any of these guys. If you want your .35 excitement, you guys have at it. I will touch it. But that ride was a disaster. I mean, you could be going like 60 miles per hour in a not pretend sports car. This little doohickey that we made. Like, I'm legit happy with this ride. Yeah, pickup trucks. Now let me multiply that .35 by like 10% to make it .38. What even was that ride's predicted was the 3.3. Includes scenery we don't have, and the whatever the vehicle is that goes with it, we don't have it. So that might have something to do with why it's not as good. Is it any better now? It's still 0.35. Just get to enjoy traffic jam. That's all I see here. Just enjoy the traffic jam. Maybe if I get some time tomorrow, maybe we'll do... I don't know if we'll do The Witness. Maybe I'll check out The Outer Wilds or Schism. I remember a million years ago we did a poll, and Schism was what was chosen. Pretty sure it was Schism. Oh no, this ride is down. I was watching Koya play this, and they managed to put the hedge maze in the water, and I thought that was really cool. Like, that would actually be something I would like. I'd actually really want to do that hedge maze. That's really cool. The best part about the hedge maze is you can have people get completely lost in it. They just get stuck. Well, why do you say it's not for him? Yeah, I don't think unlike the hedge maze, I don't think I can make it very thrilling. But yeah, your guests can actually get super frustrated, if I recall correctly, if you make the hedge maze particularly obnoxious. Yeah, they're definitely better than the merry-go-round and stuff. Like, a lot of the gentle rides, I think their whole purpose is to get your guests that don't want to ride the intense rides to warm them up to riding more intense rides. It's not like that nobody rides them, it's just that they aren't... Like, the Haunted House, yeah, 3.4 is okay. But they never really produce a lot of income. And anytime I try to make them produce more income, they end up, like, no one wants to ride them because they're too expensive. And then your mechanics have to... But I always try to build one of each, because it seems to help. Like, the more rides you have, it lets you charge more to let people into the park, or at least so I seem so. But I think when they released the Loopy Landscapes, the second expansion, the third piece of the game, they changed something. They started changing some of the rules, and it used to be that I could charge like 150 or 2 units for a ride ticket for like a roller coaster, and then I'd charge like 50 cents or $1 for the gentle and thrill rides because people otherwise wouldn't ride them. And then I would charge like $40 to enter the park, like very Cedar Point style. Like, if I could, I would just make it like $60 to enter the park, and all the rides are free. But they changed, one of the later expansions changed the rules to where all of the scenarios in that expansion, you can't... The park entrance fee always has to be free, which kind of really changed the economics of the game. So whenever I get to those scenarios, I'll probably be grumbly again. We almost have our 1200. It's 3 years, right? Okay, we have plenty of time. And our park rating is, like, ridiculous. The mini suspended coaster. I think we can just win. I don't think I need to do anything else. How many rides did we end up with? Well, that one being broken down probably doesn't help. "31 rides." Yeah, basically, yeah. Like, the older the rides, like, once a ride, I think if you can continue playing the scenario, like, if a ride becomes, like, historical, I think one of the scenarios, like, gives you, like, a 5 or 10-year-old coaster. Like, at some point, it doesn't, it actually has a small boost or something, but it's not the same as, like, a new ride. But, like, the first year, I'd say that a coaster is built, you can charge like maybe $4 for the coaster. I think it depends on the excitement factor too, but like you can essentially charge a lot, and then after a year, you have to knock it down to like $2 because otherwise, no one will want to ride it anymore because they think they're getting gypped because like the value of the ride goes down, and then after like 2 years everything goes down even a little bit more, and then like but like once you get further, like it kind of like comes back up a little bit, but not as much as if it was new. But there you go, that's Mel's World. So we're gonna take a peek at what the expert one is, but that's where Mel's World is. Perhaps it was renamed, but I don't think it was. So we got 4 of these left. But GG's. Let's take a preview of what Lightning Peaks looks like. We won't do that. I'm going to continue going in order, but I want to see what Lightning Peaks looks like. We have 900 guests. The beautiful oh no. Walkers and sightseers. So did they make it? So okay, no, he's fine. Okay, so we got some space. So why is this one marked challenging? They're looking for more thrill-seeking stuff. Yeah, usually like $20. But I remember in the past I used to charge like $40. But I would almost make all the rides like free. Like I would just charge a big price up front. Doesn't seem too bad. It just seems like I'm gonna have to build all the rides. I just don't know what this use the land of it to attract a new thrill-seeking clientele. But we have 3 years, so that isn't too bad, and the park rating requirement's pretty low. But to get 900 guests in this park, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we get to it. But yeah, I think on all these, at least on this version, we charge about 20. And as I build more rides and stuff, I raise the price, particularly if the yeah, it seems that after the game was patched, because like I remember playing the original before Corkscrew Follies and Loopy Landscapes. And I'm pretty sure once Loopy Landscapes came out, like if I were to start one of these scenarios, I'm pretty sure your park entrance fee has to be free. Yep, so you aren't allowed to charge for admission in Loopy. So that sort of changes what you're doing. But I honestly think you can make more money off charging for rides, but it's nice to get the initial massive wad of cash out of each of them. I don't know why they made that decision. I'm pretty sure like the communities that were into this game found it really unpopular that they forced that. But it also it got rid of, I guess, a min-max method of yeah. So what is this one? We need 800 guests. This one we have to build from scratch. I like these. It's the sensible streamer method, but it is very late. Let's finish up this conversation. I'm gonna always eat it up. I'm not gonna start a new park. Usually go free park admission. I think it only hurts you if you raise the price so high that the people come back and say that your price is too high. I do think it has an effect, but I don't remember it being like if you needed to finish a scenario and you don't care about the price, I think lowering it may give you a small boost, but like charging a reasonable admission price and just saying everything is free, I don't think gives you. It's not enough of a boost unless you're trying to get that last push to win the scenario kind of thing. Like it's not going to give you a long term. Like it's not going to give you 100 people immediately, but it's going to like trickle in like an additional 10 people a month or something. But it will hurt you a lot. Like the biggest indicator that can always tell is like a little green arrow will appear next to the guest counter. That's when I know things are going really well. Red arrow down is when things are going poorly, because you got to keep in mind that part of the what is happening with the guests is I think the more stuff they have to do, and the longer that cash is in their wallet. I guess that's the other thing. If you take a lot of money from them when they come in the park and then they spend all their stuff, like once they're out of cash, I think they kind of meander around a little bit, but then they largely leave. But most of the guests, I think, seem to last like an hour and a half to 2 hours in your park. So at some point, you start to hit a critical mass where people start exiting, somewhere around like 800 or 1,000 people. And I don't quite know what makes them stick around in the park. I don't know if it's just having more stuff for them to do. It's cheap enough that they want to stay in the park longer, or they just give it because eventually they get bored and stuff and just leave too. So it's some combination, I think, of everything. But at some point, you have so many people in the park that a certain percentage are just leaving. So as long as there's enough trickle in, uh, but I don't quite know what causes them to trickle in more. Certainly, advertising is a big benefit. So if you like, it's honestly probably better for you to still charge an entrance fee and then use the advertising. And I think you can double up the advertising too. Like if you advertise with the park and let them in for like half price or free, or give them some kind of free ticket or something, then that gives you a boost. This version has ATMs. Really? That'd be funny. I haven't seen that yet. I know it has some of the features of two, but all right. I need to rest. I'm not feeling great. So have a good night. Feel free to chat me up more, but I'm signing off. I'm gonna host Eat It Up, who's playing a game I could be playing, but